How are all you 30-year-olds honestly affording 600K houses right now? Above average dual incomes and accepting a high mortgage payment for 30 years. House poor is a term I love to use. I'm almost 40, but we have a 650K house according to the tax assessor. It was easy, just buy a 325K hour 4 years ago. I wish there were 600K houses in my city. They bought inexpensive houses at a young age and then those houses appreciated by a lot. Couple that with career growth and savings. My dad died. I'd rather his presence than any inheritance, but here we are. We both make 6 figures, and we don't have kids. Joint income both in tech. Cancelled my Disney subscription and no longer eat avocado toast, but really it took lots of effort at work to get raises and drastic limits to spending. I bought my first house in 2010, sold it in 2019 for 80K profit due to unfortunate life events. If I would have held that same house another 4 years, and sold now, it would have netted 280K in profit. I got a mortgage on that house with a 48K salary in 2010. Can't touch anything these days at an entry-level salary. I'm not. I live with my parents and am stashing money away like a squirrel to attempt having a chance at generating real wealth. I could live on my own and rent, but it'd never accumulate enough cash to take a chance at something bigger. I'm grateful to have the option of living with my parents now, being able to accumulate real money to make a real attempt at having a financially successful future. Here's 4 scenarios from personal friends in the 3,035-year-old range in Seattle. Inherited a substantial percentage of the home from grandparents and used equity to pay out other family members. Parents contributed in the 6 figures. Dinks with lower salaries due to their field of work. Parents essentially bought it for them, dinks with good income. Work in tech as dinks while being house poor, no family help. Many people I know from high school bought homes 35 years ago, but it's not hard to find places for $200,000, $250K or less for a fixer-upper. My friends with houses that cost 23 times more not only agonized over it for far longer, but many of them settled on a property they didn't really want. You pay a premium and get a 150K house on a plot worth 450K. The only sane motive any of us have is that housing in our city will never drop significantly. The apartment I rented 3 years ago is listed at 30 more than I was paying. In the meantime, my home value has increased by over 100K, as much as it sucks. In some areas $3,500 rent for a 2-bedroom is common. I think we've reached a point where some people would rather own if they are throwing away up to $60 on rent. Something has got to give soon. High-tech jobs. I'm not fucking spending most of income on shoebox-size apartment. Married, we make $70K a year. Cars paid off, trailer house paid off. I drive an 08, she has the 14. The trailer park we live in cost us $8,490 a year to rent the land. Point is we own shit. We are 4,042, we can't own anything. We can't even afford a down payment to our mortgage under $1,800. We live in the Midwest. In LA it's more like 12M, owned by the bank. Bought a house in 2009 for 100K during the crash. A 4-bedroom, 2-bath and a large backyard only cost me $224,000. Rural Manitoba.